Okay, where are we, Billy?
Boston.
What are we going to see?
Terminator 2.
In what?
IMAX.
And
3D.
Okay, we are here at Boston Commons parking garage, which is right next to AMC Theater, which has IMAX screens, which I talked about in my previous video. But we are going to see Terminator 2 Judgment Day 3D in IMAX. Yeah! But in order to do it, we gotta do this a special way. So because I saw Terminator 2 in the theater back in 2012, I had something in the back of my truck. I'm very happy I still have. And I've seen Terminator 3, Terminator 2, Terminator, that piece of shit that will not be named, Salvation, and Terminator Genesis with this jacket. And I'm gonna see this again in this jacket. It might be 80 degrees out and this is a leather heavy jacket, but I don't care. Let's do this. We have a round. Might as well figure out where we're going. Oh, that's Superman. You excited, Billy? How excited are you? Okay. How excited was that?
I'm excited.
Time check. Okay, hello everyone.
Hello.
Hopefully you enjoyed that little intro. Say hi, Billy.
Hi, Billy.
Oh, God damn it, Billy. Okay, so if I don't kill us backing out of this parking spot, we just got out of Terminator 2 3D remastered, and I gotta say, it was pretty fucking good.
It was pretty fucking good.
The film, I don't know how to say this, the film just fucking holds up. The special effects hold up, the sound design holds up, the script, the act, nothing about this movie is bad. But what struck me, and you already said it walking out,
Yeah.
the 3D really worked. It wasn't overbearing, it wasn't in your face.
Nor was it completely useless.
No, it all it does is add a sense of depth to the film. Stuff that's in the foreground. Obviously, a couple bits like when Arnold holds his shotgun out and it sticks out a little bit like that. It's just a sense of depth. It adds more, puts you more in the film.
Really worked in that scene where he jumps off the what's that? The opening during the chase scene. The iconic scene where he's jumping with the motorcycle.
Oh, the canal chase?
Yeah. It really worked in that scene really well.
They remastered this, from what I read, they remastered it from the original film print to a new 4K, what we would call 4K. And the movie looks great. Like, I've seen this movie, you can attest to this, fucking countless times on every format possible. And I've never seen it look this good. Like, it's noticeably good. And I know that they went back and edited it like it's an HDR program. And you can tell that. You can see in the background things that were normally washed out a lot clearer. You can see detail a lot more. Colors are more vibrant. Now, I don't know if you can recognize this, Billy, but I've seen this movie numerous times to the point where the movie's always had a bluish tint to it. And that's how they just decided to make it. And this film, it's still there, but it's nowhere near as prevalent. The colors are a little bit more normalized, and I wonder if that's because of HDR and whatnot. Fuck, it keeps looking like we're gonna hit this shit, doesn't it, Billy?
Yeah, it's a little bit low, but
but yeah, on the note of being technical and a movie from 1991 being brought back in theaters, it fucking holds up.
it definitely does.
I have no complaints at all. Now, going into this, I knew that Cameron said that he personally supervised the 3D conversion, which is one thing, but they also went and they touched up the film a little bit. They didn't pull a George fucking Lucas where you added characters and...
No, they didn't.
They didn't, take... What they did was... Oh, it keeps it? Okay.
They enhanced the
They
film.
enhanced it. Like, there's a scene where the tow truck crashes into the ground, the windows pop out. But later on in the movie, they're back in, so Cameron fixed that. Big thing they fixed, the scene that you just talked about with the motorcycle jump. In the film that I know, it's clearly a stunt double.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not like, oh my god, that's not Arnold. But if you've seen it enough times, you're like, that's
you can
totally
point it
Arnold.
out. Oh, look, it's
Right.
Yeah.
And then when he cuts off the tanker truck, or the tow truck and rescues John, that was also a stunt double. But they digitized Arnold's face over it. And knowing what the film is supposed to look like, it stood out to me. But I have no problem with it. It makes the film better. I thought the soundtrack, which was always that weird synth soundtrack that Brad Fiedel did, which is a great soundtrack, it fits the film.
Yeah.
I think they edited that a little bit because it was a little more stereo, a little bit more filling. And I know that on the original film and how I've seen it, it's usually just in the front, like front speakers. But this one, it kind of echoed a little bit. Sound effects and stuff like that, a little more three-dimensional, which makes sense because when the film was made, it wasn't like, it was Dolby Stereo or Dolby Pro Logic. It wasn't pure surround sounds.
Yeah. You probably you notice the stuff more than I do.
I know. What the fuck? I made a point to memorize it, and I can't remember. There was something that I was like, oh, cool. So I've seen, this is actually kind of cool. I've seen this movie so many fucking times. I've never noticed that when they have the shootout in the hallway at the mall, and Arnold is shooting the T-1000 with the shotgun, obviously, like, the bullet holes in the T-1000.
Yeah.
But if you look behind him, you can see that the janitor closet that he's in front of is getting hit like shit's like
Turn right
like
on High Street.
the buckshot or the
Right.
shells, whatever it's loaded with, is going through the T-1000. I always thought of it as it just impacts him and then it just disappears. I've never noticed that before. I was like, holy shit, I fucking noticed something new. But no, we're losing our light here, so we'll wrap this up. But
Turn right on
fucking
Claremont
great.
Street.
Totally
Great, yeah.
worth driving into Boston to go see. Wish it was a little bit bigger screen that we saw it on, but you know, it's fine.
Always happy to see movies that, I was 2 years old when it came
Right.
out, or I didn't even exist.
Just like when he did Titanic in 3D, like I said, people are saying, oh, I'm not going to go see this because it's in 3D and it's going to be gimmicky. It was not gimmicky at all. It was what I would consider, or what I thought Terminator 2 would look like in 3D.
Yeah.
It did. Awesome. The film itself is 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Would I rate this presentation 9 out of 10? I'd give it a 9. A re-release score.
I'd give it a 9 too.
If I had any complaints, it's because it's been remastered and because I've seen it so many times, I notice things, but that's not the movie's fault. Like the makeup on Arnold's face at the end, where it's black, it's supposed to represent like just a trickery where your eyes don't see through it. But because it's been remastered, it's much more prevalent. I would say that some of the cheesy, corny lines, like at the end, because of a Terminator, a machine can learn the value of human life. Maybe we can too. You're like, okay, whatever. But anyway, awesome. Happy I saw it. Never thought I'd say the words that I got to see Terminator 2 in 3D, but now I can.
Now I've seen it in theaters twice.
Yeah. Now all we need is Jaws re-released in 3D. That'd be pretty fucking cool.
That's probably coming.
Oh, God.
Turn left on
I'd see it.
Boylston Street.
I would go see it too if it's done right. Yeah, definitely worth going to. It's in the theaters this whole weekend. Today's Thursday. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I think Monday. If you get a chance,
Go see it.
go see it. It's
Worth it.
Worth seeing. Real quick, you know what I noticed too? Like Jim Cameron, and yeah, everybody makes a movie. It's not just the director, but his set pieces, the movie so fluently goes from A to B to C to D, like it should be. And it's been a while since I've seen like a high quality film where you sit back and go, wow, that was a good movie. The way that he stages his films, the way that, you know,
It flows very well.
right, like they get she gets rescued from the penitentiary, boom, they're talking about stuff in the car, boom, they go to the gas station, more exposition, and then it's the next day. It flows so well.
It's got a nice balanced flow. It's not
Right.
too much exposition or
you know,
too much action.
I've seen this movie all the way through numerous times, and then a lot of times, you know, select clips, YouTube here and there. But sitting down in a theater with no phone, no distractions, no getting up and going to the bathroom, watching it from A to Z, man, this movie still holds
Beautiful.
up. All right. Anyway, have a good night, guys.
Night.